Okay, everything should be working now. I think it should be working. Uh, Real quick, I don't know why the background effect is not working. So I'm going to move some of this stuff around real quick. Okay, just checking everything real quickly before I get started. Okay, I gotta fix this real quick as well. Great. Okay, so that is fixed. Okay. All right. So I think I'm ready. Hi everyone. Welcome to my stream again. My name is Tanish Jindal, and I'm really excited to be here. Today is a great day because we're going to be starting a new project. This is a project I've wanted to start for a few months now. Actually, I think it was last year that I thought about doing this project, and I got sick and a lot of things happened, but now I feel like it's the right time to do it. And the crazy part is that I'm kind of just giving myself 2 weeks to do this project. I think normally the size of the project that I'm doing would essentially take about 3 to 5 weeks at least. But I feel like I can do it in 2 weeks because, well, there's no reason behind it, but I feel like I calculated my time and all those things, and I feel like I can get most of the things done in 2 weeks. So I'm really trying this project out. The reason I'm doing this project is mainly for portfolio project, but I also feel like Nintendo would benefit from it in case that they look at it, and if they perhaps get some inspiration or check that out and decide that they want that app. Yesterday I looked at some of the other people who've designed like the Nintendo app, like redesigned it for the portfolio projects, and honestly I only thought one or two of them were pretty decent. I would say a lot of them were just all over the place and weren't really usable. I felt like, so I definitely feel like I could do it, and I think I would do a great job, to be honest. Now give me 1 second. I was actually preparing a document for this, for not this stream itself, but for this project of like what type of research I need to do, what design stuff I need to do, basically making a plan of like what is the sequence I could follow for this. And I still don't have a system, right? So that's okay though. Just opening everything up, making sure everything is there. Okay, seems like everything is there. Awesome. Now let me actually switch my camera so you can see. So I'm just using Notion. I used the Notion to kind of decide some ideas that I could perhaps follow in terms of like research. I'm still not that great at research, to be very honest. I try to avoid it. Like, I'm good at researching in general, but when it comes to the following the process to research, that's something I struggle with because I'm more about the strategy behind the product and doing the visuals and doing like the design side of it and the prototyping and all those things. I like that more versus the research itself. And so for the past few weeks, I've been actually learning more about research and understanding, okay, what things I could do. And here's some of the things I think we can do for this. We'll definitely get more into these things later down the line, but right now I just want to give a general overview of my thoughts behind this. I genuinely don't have a clear idea of of where to begin right now, but I think like with time I'll understand. In the next 10-20 minutes I'll understand what the next part should be, but I do have a general sense, and I actually put that in the comment for what's it called, for the stream as well, of like what I think. I'm actually gonna copy and paste this so I can remember what things were there. I also, as you can see, I've already started like writing down the case study a little bit, because in the past I have noticed that I don't like write the case studies until the end, and that really creates a problem for me. So that's why. So basically what I did over here is like, this stream is going to focus on initial research part of you. Basically, from what I remember, this stream is going to focus on the initial steps of like designing this. And to actually design something, you have to understand, what is the product being used for? Why is this important? Is this even important? You know, and what are the things out there that are similar, and how does this product compare to those things? You know, just these specific things, because once you understand the clear insights behind if this product is a success or not, or if this product will work or not, or if this product is even needed or not, that would actually help you out a lot to decide on the design decisions, but also to get it approved from stakeholders if you have any later down the line. Let's say you're working in Nintendo. So Nintendo definitely has a lot of stakeholders, right? There's, I don't know if the CEO reviews or not, but there's so many different teams, managers, and VP of design, and a lot of these things that need to improve it. Real quick, I'm gonna write something down here. Get 1 to 2 Nintendo designers to check this out. I think that would be cool. I'll get more into it right now. But basically that's why it's very necessary to do the research, to do the strategy. In my own way, when I'm going through a project, at least till now, I focus on the thinking behind the project. You know, I call it strategy. A lot of the people could call it initial research, initial assumptions, but I just call it strategy for myself, because I feel like I need to strategize and understand why is this part necessary and all those things. But that's just my process, and that's okay too. Basically, everyone's process is different, and if you feel like your process is working, great. If it's not working, then you can understand like what is not working inside that process and all of those things, and so that way you can get more and more insights, honestly. So let's see, I put down initial research part overview. Okay, initial research. I'll get more into like what these comprises of, but I want to talk about these things very soon. Competitive research, basically I'm sorry if I say the word basically a lot, because I tend to say that, and I'm trying to improve on not saying that. I'm just going to write down what I think the steps should be. Persona. I think like over here I could do from researchers. I'm sure I could do user survey. Okay, I think that is all. So I'm actually gonna switch the camera real quick. I need to check another document in Notion, which I don't know if I can show you. It's something else I was working on last year, so I don't want to show it right now. Just give me 1 second and I'll get into it. But it is secondary commuters. Okay, let me reopen the Nintendo redesign thing. Oh man, my ear is itching. Man, I always have no viewers, but I actually expected that when I started this live stream journey on YouTube about what, 2 weeks now, probably a week now, week and a half. I already knew there would be barely any viewers. That's just the case with live streaming, and I am okay with that because I'm building content for the future, but I'm also trying to understand. This is for myself. This is ultimate accountability for myself, honestly. So I'm just genuinely happy about this. I'm gonna switch the lighting a little bit. I think like 3500 would be good. Okay. Okay, so the project overview. What is this project? The project is simple. I'm going to work on Nintendo Switch app and I'm going to redesign it. I'm actually going to do this. I think this would be easier to show what the Nintendo Switch app currently looks like, because I've noticed that my camera just doesn't capture the app. I'm going to try right now, but I don't think it would capture the app well. I hope it does. Let me do full screen. Okay. You can kind of see it. So you can see this is the only thing in the app, and yeah, you can click on game specific things, and then it opens kind of like an app of its own inside it. But other than that, there's like nothing in the app. There's just like a settings button over here. That's basically it. That's all that's there, and I feel like it's very limited app. So that's why I'm doing it. I feel like there's a huge potential if Nintendo builds out their app as well to increase the income that they get, like their earnings and all that, like game sales, hardware sales, and all those things. Also, I feel like it's just natural to have multiple ways to purchase and to sell things and all that. So that's kind of like the way I am thinking about this app itself. I feel like it's very necessary, and I am going to do some market research. I don't know how to exactly do market research right now for this, but I feel like once I do some market research for myself, I can present a better way of like why would this be beneficial in terms of, if you think about Nintendo's corporation, I think it would actually be really successful, and I'm sure that this would work. I believe in it so much. The second reason I'm doing it is because I believe that this is a problem for myself as well. It's kind of like a pain point for myself as well. Let me explain. So I told a little bit about this yesterday as well, but basically the reason this is kind of like a small but important pain point is because I tend to buy a lot of digital games now. I don't like to buy a lot of physical copies. I rather buy digital copies just because it's easier, it's already in the console, and it's always there with you. Now, when it comes to PlayStation, I have PS5. Whenever I buy the games, almost always I'm buying it from their app, their phone app. They have their online store. They have, inside the PlayStation hardware, they have the store there as well. And they have a mobile app that has all of the deals and everything else in there, right? And I think that actually is very important, right? Because it gives me the flexibility to buy the things in more than one ways, and I have the choice about which platform to use, not in terms of platform, but device to use, basically. Now, when I buy a game on PlayStation app on my phone, I can actually, once I purchase it, I can actually click download to console. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna start downloading in the background in my console. So that means, let's say I am somewhere else right now, let's say a doctor's appointment, or I'm flying in from a different city to my home. Right now, I could just click buy, and after that I could download it on my console. So by the time I'm at my home, it's already downloaded and everything. I can just start playing. I feel like that's a very important feature, and I feel like this is something that Nintendo is missing, because what Nintendo has is, yes, they have a store, online store on their website, which you can obviously check out from the phone and everything as well. They also have eShop in their in Nintendo Switch hardware or other Nintendo products. Now, the app it's just useless basically. It says that you can do voice chat with it. You probably could. I don't really understand how to use it. There's not that much good instructions on that, but other than that, like, the app is absolutely useless. Now, if it's useless, either there shouldn't be any app for on the store for Nintendo, and if they do want the app, then they should actually do something with it, right? To actually feel like, yes, they're actually working hard on something. And that's what really this project is about, to make the app useful again. And I have a lot of assumptions right now, and the way to solve those assumptions is, first of all, to do the research to understand, okay, is this assumption right, and are there other people feeling the same thing? I feel like I have a general idea of, yes, that is truth, because as I was looking at Ariel Costa, he's a person that he did try to do the app redesign, and over here in the research phase, oh, you actually cannot see it, but sorry about that. So over here you can actually see it, and in the research phase, he actually said that he first of all found some posts about complaints about the app. Second thing is, he actually created a survey which he shared on the Reddit, and he tried to understand different things. And from the survey results, he found a few things. He found that 9 out of 14 people wanted to access the Nintendo eShop. That's a big thing. They wanted to add via the app. I get that, because right now it's a little complicated to add friends. The only way to do it is through the Nintendo hardware. That's it. Like, from Nintendo Switch, I can add people, I can add friends, but other than that, I don't know a way right now to add friends. And like, ability to message friends, oh my god, yeah, that's a big thing. Like, on Nintendo Switch even, you cannot chat with friends. You just can't. Now, you can manage the profile a little bit on Nintendo Switch, but I mean, the app doesn't do anything, right? Or even see the friends. It doesn't do anything at all. See, it's literally the same thing as I'm thinking about. Like, yeah, it's exactly right. Like, the user findings makes so much sense, and there's like no reason to use the app at all. And so I'm actually gonna do the research as well to find out, is this still the case, because I think this is done in this was done in 2019. So I want to know, is this the same right now? And I'm very, very sure that it is still the same, because I am a customer of Nintendo, right? And I know that this is a very big problem for sure. I mean, okay, it's wrong for me to say it's a very big problem, but for the people who like to utilize the app to buy products and all those things, it's a big problem, right? So basically, it's a big problem for a small portion of people. Some people don't care at all. Like, yeah, I mean, I do care a little bit, but at the same time, yeah, I can buy it from their website, and that's fine for me. It's not a big deal for me. But I would still like the convenience. That's a big part. The convenience. That I'm gonna write over here as well. The convenience of purchasing from the app. The convenience is important, right? The second thing is, saves time. You can start playing the game much quickly, and I already told you the PlayStation example why that is. Let's see. Man, I hate, there's so many bots. I'm gonna remove the chat. Okay, great. Where are we? I'm gonna go back to Ariel Costa. So yeah, as I said, that the process, it makes sense, right? That what's going on, and he did comparative research, and I'm not really sure why he did it with Spotify. It doesn't make sense to me. Nor Netflix, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it still doesn't make sense. to me. And I agree with like the stuff that he put over here too, of the dashboard friends eShop profile. I do believe that news is something as well that could be implemented, just because I feel like whenever there's Nintendo Direct and all those things, I think like that's great to highlight as well. But as you can see, like from his research anyways, it shows that yes, this is a problem, and I'll do the research, the user surveys, to make sure that yes, I am on the right track and it's still the case. So I'm actually gonna even contact Ariel Costa probably tonight to see if he could share the research with me, if he's okay with that. But that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do Nintendo design system. I wonder, so the reason I'm searching for Nintendo's design system is because I'm going to be utilizing their own design system to make this for the most part. Then I'm gonna add my own flair, but that's the main part. Like if this is a product that is for Nintendo, right? It has to be of the same design system. It has to be on the same design level, design system, and it has to I would say we have to believe that yeah, this is a Nintendo app. You know, I don't want to make something completely different UI that is not part of the Nintendo at all. You know, maybe in the future I will try to do that, but right now it's more about like first of all to putting down what does Nintendo have right now and utilizing the same components, and then adding some of my own flares to it. But I don't think there is 1993. I hope I find the style guide, because that's actually gonna make things better. Yeah, it only shows the one I don't really need. Okay, I'm gonna pin this and I'm gonna see what I can find, honestly. Okay, so let's just sign in. But do they even have the, I wonder if they even have the I'm gonna switch to the other screen and do that real quick. Okay, I gotta verify my email. It would just take a second. So I hope you understand why this is something I want to do. It's because I feel like this is necessary. You know, I don't know what Nintendo's plans are for the app, honestly, but I do feel like until they have a plan, they should make it something that allows users to purchase games and all these things that are necessary, because this is going to help them, to be honest. It's going to help them a lot. I don't think this app is going to work. I mean, the website is going to work on what I need, but let's just see. I don't even know if it's loading, to be honest. Yeah, it says 2008, so I think it's better than nothing, but I don't really think that this is gonna be something that's gonna give me a good insight. This definitely comes later. The style guide definitely comes later. I just need to understand like what they have right now to see like what they would need. I'm just going to go down and see. They have the black and white, but they don't have. Oh yeah, look at that. Right now it's the red color for Nintendo, so this is definitely like not the right one at all. Like as you can see, this is a very like old one, so they probably don't have what I'm looking for. Yep, it's a very old one. I'm just gonna check YouTube real quick because I feel like YouTube might have something. Nintendo style guide, probably not, but who knows. No, it doesn't have anything. Great, so I'll have to actually completely create it from scratch again, probably by looking at the stuff that they already have on their website and what they have on. This is from 1993. Or this person might have actually I'm gonna very quickly go down and see it, but I don't think it's a big problem. Yeah, I think this person actually created this probably to learn and understand their style guide thing. I'm trying to see if there's something that I can utilize from it. I don't seem, as you can, what is this? This app has a lot more. I wonder. I think it's probably like the website screen maybe, because I know that Nintendo doesn't really have. Yeah, so I guess this might be able to help. I'm not sure, maybe to get the red color, but other than that, I don't really see. I'm just gonna see one more thing real quick. I want to see in the game guide, no support. Let's see. I don't think I'll find something, but the thing is that I think the Nintendo Switch has a pretty good UI in general. I think that is a good way to get that. So honestly, whenever I start a new product, I'm just like kind of understanding what's out there, right now. Like what could really help me and all those things, because it helps me understand. It helps me understand what is the next thing I need to do. How do I change things up and all that. I see, like over here, as you can see on the right, they have a pretty good like way to show news section, right? I feel like this could be pretty easily incorporated. And it's a very big design job, to be honest, to make a whole app that shows a lot of things. So I don't even think I'll have a lot of the things, like everything, man, I don't think that there is much that I can find out, but that's okay as well, because I need to. I think it's probably showing the colors of there. Yeah, the colors. Yep, I was right. Okay. I want to see. I'm gonna pin this and let's see. Nope. Like it's a pretty understanding hierarchy. I don't know what the sizes, the typography sizes yet. I think I probably won't know from here to Museo is the name probably. 700 weight, 300 weight. Okay, wait, is this really 300? I don't think this is normal at all. Yeah, I think like there's probably something's wrong because it says 16. Yeah, because the thing is, it's showing the same size for both of these. It's showing 16 pixels, 300 weight, 16 pixels, 300 weight. I think it's probably like Museo, but it's probably bold. The 700 number is bold. I feel like what's going on is these both are probably the same size and same color, same bold and all those things. This one is 16 pixel too. Yeah, I don't know. I think there is an app that I could figure out by. Let me see if I could find it. I hope I could. I don't have that app. What the heck? Huh. I might have it in my extensions. Web technologies. Let's see. I'm trying to find the specific app that I think allows me to see actually a lot of things about a website. I think it's not markup. It's not markup reader. This is a full page screenshot. Dimensions. I'm not looking for dimensions. I'm not looking for eyedropper either. Is it this one? I think it's CSS Peeper. I think this is the one that allows me to see a lot of things. Oh, not this itself. I want to know about, let's do this. Yeah, I think this will show me a lot of things. The headings and the body shows me, and I wonder. So yeah, it shows me the heading and body. It shows me the different colors that are being used, and there's a lot of colors being used, man. And different opacity. I don't know how all of these are managed, and there's assets as well, which is great about this. This is a great great plugin, to be honest, because you can actually easily export this. You can just click export all. Let's see what actually shows up. Okay, so it shows Adobe Swatch and also Sketch palette. So I guess it shows like Adobe and Sketch files, which is fine. I think this is a good thing to know for sure. But yeah. Okay. So you know about the prior view. The timeline is about, the way I'm thinking about this is probably about 2 weeks is what I'm thinking. I do have a suspicion it might take longer, to be very honest, but let's say, okay, let's think about this. Just a general overview. Let's say tomorrow, day 1 begin research and assumptions. Research strategy assumptions is what I'm going to say. Strategy assumptions. Day 2, user survey sent, plus I could do some user interviews, but that's gonna be probably actually day 5 in my opinion. User interview search, plus I could work on the user flow And I could probably also work on, let's see over here, competitive analysis would be actually done today. Competitive analysis would be done. Okay, we're here. Competitive analysis. Let's see what else is there. Persona. I think persona should begin over here on day 2. I think I could do proto persona plus user flow. Actually, I think this is a better way to do this. I'm just gonna add this like this way. Created. Send competitive analysis. Now, probably by day 4, I'm gonna have user survey results. I should have it by day 4, I think. Now, day 3, I think I could start with the wireframing. Probably sketches too. I don't know yet if I'm gonna do sketches or not. It's because I'm doing wireframe already. I feel like I have a general idea because there's already design systems out there and all that. So probably I'm gonna do wireframe, and I need to check something real quick. I need to check a resource that I'm going to be learning a little bit again from, probably on the next screen. 1 second. I need to do persona as well. Okay. Did I write persona? I could probably, oh yeah, proto persona I wrote over here. I think I could probably this probably could be day 6 actually, because I gotta ask people as well. Let's see over here. I need to make a how might we statement as well, and I need to do how might we statement. I need to do, what did he do? I wonder. Ariel Costa. I know he put it there. I just forgot it. Competitor research. Yep. And he did ideation, visual design. That's it. That's all he did, I think. Yeah, so he did online survey as a main thing and competitive analysis. That's all he did. That's fine. You do usability testing, iteration, accessibility. How might we statement? I think like after I get this done, I can probably get the how might we statement figured out as well. I think wireframes. I think there's another thing as well. I need to do page. What's, I don't know the right word for it yet, but that's kind of like a process that I've added for myself. What's each page for? What features will they have? Basically, I need to do some strategy before I can work on wireframes, so I can understand what things are supposed to be there on a wireframe. No, I mean, what things are supposed to be there in the app. I need to do strategy for that, so that's why that takes a lot of time, I feel like. So that's why I think wireframes and these two are going to be fine to have. The user survey results, I'm actually gonna compile it. I'm going to do proto persona into a persona or personas. I'll tell more about the personas, the proto personas when we get there, probably tomorrow if I remember. Yeah, so tomorrow. Now user surveys, the proto persona. With that, I can probably refine the how might we statement from that. And then what else would be there? I think wireframes would still be left, I think. So I'm gonna figure that out, finish them out. Now on the day 5, I can do some things like I can figure out a design system. Oh, hey Kelly, thank you so much for stopping by. You're taking a break from work? I forgot, are you still in college? Design systems, I guess like design systems could be something that I figured out from Nintendo website, and also what, the Nintendo Switch. Then I'll create the design system. What else would I need to do? Okay. Oh, you're in your junior year? Man, I bet there's a lot of work. Did your I don't know if it's quarter or semester system for you, but did it just begin for you? Because I think it's around the time when at least for UCSD it starts. Ooh, contract work, that's cool. What type of contract work? Is it design, research, strategy, some other type of work? So design system would be done. Let's see, what else would be necessary? I think I probably could figure out user interview questions. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you're starting again next week. Man, I'm really happy that you have contract work. I still don't have contract work or anything. Oh, nice. Man, I love branding and product design, both of those things. So I bet you're having a lot of fun. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm doing so I actually started I'm starting a new product today for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be redesigning the Nintendo app right now. Thank you. Yeah, I was working on my portfolio for the past week, and I have a lot of it done. The only thing that is left is actually putting my case studies, but I was getting anxieties writing case studies, so I kind of put that on pause, and in the next 2 weeks I'll finish that. But other than that, like, everything is figured out. Basically the MVP of the website is done. You can check it out at tanishjindal.com. But yeah, so this is like, all of this stuff is done. It's all completely functional and everything. So yeah, but I don't have any contract work that I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest, but I'm really happy for you. I'm thinking about getting a job in the next, actually applying for jobs in the next 2-3 weeks. So that's why I'm trying to get everything ready. Thank you. Right? That's what I love about it. It just looks clean, and it's like, it looks like it's there's a lot of white space, and that makes it breathable as well. So I'm really happy about it. Oh, I used Webflow for this. First I made it on Figma, and then I used Webflow. I actually bought a template after doing a lot of research on what templates to get. I chose a template, and after that I just worked on this for the first MVP, like the first version. Oh, that's awesome. I've definitely had like my friends who like kind of send over like some freelance clients and all that for me. I actually used to do some freelance work the past year, but then I just got so busy with college that I just oh, actually in 2020, end of 2020. I forgot we were in 2022. So yeah, in end of 2020 I used to do freelance work, but then I stopped because I was just too busy with school. Um, so it's good that you're on holiday and on the break and you're working on contract work. To the interview, actually, I also want to invite users. So yeah, basically I'm working on the Nintendo app redesign because it sucks right now. There's like no use for it. So I'm trying to write out a plan for myself about like should I finish this in 2 weeks, because that's all I'm giving myself. I'm going to try to push myself to do it in 2 weeks. So I kind of put down some of the research ideas I had, some design ideas I have, like like the process basically, and I'm putting down how can I utilize a lot of those things to make this work out. So user interview questions would be great to prepare. I think by doing the design system, right? Yeah, I mean, I checked the Nintendo app, I think last year, last year, and I was like, this app totally sucks. Like, the thing is, right now to buy Nintendo games, I mostly use the Nintendo Switch. But when I buy PlayStation games, I buy it on my app. And the cool thing about buying PlayStation games on the app is you can actually select download to the hardware right after you buy it. So that means the time I get home or I'm free, I can start playing it. So I kind of feel like Nintendo is kind of missing out, by not having any function for the app. It just is pretty useless, and I'm going to try to make it a lot better. Not just with eShop, but also with like connecting with friends and all of those things as well. Or just connecting with Nintendo brand even more. So the user interviews would probably be done off stream. Now I could probably compile the research, I feel like. Compile the research. I think that would give me pretty good insight of like now I probably don't need any more insights. So I can probably start working at I'd say about mid-fi or hi-fi. Yeah, I can start working on mid-fi or hi-fi design at this point. I think probably day 7 would be similar. I think a lot of this would be just continuing of the design. Yeah, exactly. I use Switch a lot to buy the games, but it's just like it's still a little bit inconvenient, to be honest. I sometimes use the website, and the website is fine, but it's like I kind of wanna, like, I think about some games when I'm not at home, when I'm not near my Switch. So if I want to buy it off, like, it's more convenient for me to have an app that I can look into what are the deals right now going on, and I can just purchase, because I use the deals feature a lot on the PlayStation app. So I feel like it's gonna be worth it, and I'm actually gonna like do the research and everything to make sure that this is something other people want. So I'm actually really excited about this project. I think probably by day 8 I should have designs done for usability testing, And then I could probably also make usability testing questions, and I can probably invite users for the usability testing. Ability testing. And after this, on day 9, I'm just making a day, but it probably takes a day or two to invite the users, so I'll have that in place. So I'll have the usability testing done. And then I can kind of iterate on the design for final revision. And after that, what I can do another testing in case the first was a failure. I would say a big failure. Otherwise, I could just iterate on the design for the final revision. And after that, I also have motion design that I could think about. I guess I could do day 10 as motion design, which would be principal. Okay, so motion design, I think the motion design probably would take me 3 to 4 hours because it's kind of things. One thing I did not put here is I put here UX copy because I have to put like the copy for the app as well, and that would probably take me a lot of the time as well. I feel like doing the UX copy would be actually pretty ideal situation. I think I could probably start UX copy here as well. UX copy could be probably, oh yeah, I have to do prototype as well. I forgot about the prototype. I need to do, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have prototype, and I'm gonna have day 9, which is prototype, then usability testing questions, inviting users, then the day 10 would be blah blah blah, day 11 would be that, and I probably can do day 12 as either presenting to users, or I could have it as for testing, or I could be done, because I feel like once the motion design is done, I'm almost done. But one thing I want to put down probably over here is I want to do accessibility testing. Accessibility, I would say evaluation is a more better word. Evaluation. I think I'm trying to see if there's something else that I'm missing here. Accessibility testing, brainstorming, and all that. The KPI, that's something I have to think about. I would say I would make a plan here to how to measure success. I want to check something real quick. I want to check out the next window. I want to check something real quick. Oh yeah, that's something I could do. Let me see. Thank you so much, Kelly, for stopping by. Yeah, I get back to work. I would definitely love to see what you come up with for your work. I think it would be really cool. Yeah, so if you're fine with it, I would love to see it when it's done. Or if you need any help or anything else like feedback or all that, just message me. But thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. Okay. motion design, presenting, and I was checking something. Testing, working test, closing remarks. I think I need a way to present this to the in the case study. I feel like I have to figure that out. And as a bonus, I think this would actually make it so much better. Like honestly, I don't think many people, I don't see anyone doing that. It's probably because I don't check a lot of things. But I feel like bonus would be to contact current Nintendo designers to I guess to give feedback or to rate the design, something like that. I think that would be really, really fun if I'm able to do that. For this to work, I'll actually have to try to find the designer and have to, try to see if they would agree to check this out. But I feel like if I could do that, this would make the project even better because of the fact that I am, I can show it basically because it shows like I took the initiative to find current designers and see what they think about the app. Do they think that this is functional? Do they think that this would work with the Nintendo ecosystem? And a lot of other questions, to be honest. I think I want to put this on the bottom, and I also want to do a case study writing. I also want to put down kind of like a progressing, let's say, what is the date today? Today is the 4th. I'm gonna do a different calendar just because I don't want to show what's on the calendar. Okay, so let's see. So today is the 4th. So day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Saturday 15th should be the day that this should be finished. I feel like I'm gonna take day 13th for the case study. Case study. I can probably even do the presentation, case study presentation. I would say this is the website. I can probably also do a case an article about this probably. I can start compiling I think I'm gonna do a day 14 bonus, but that's not something I don't know if I'm gonna cover this or not. But day 14 bonus would be to make a video about the process, a medium length video compiling the process. Yeah, so that's actually what I'm going to do. Let's check something real quick on YouTube. Nintendo app redesign. Wait, what is this? What is it called? Oh, Horizon has VR. That's cool. That's very, very cool actually. Man, I wanna learn this. I want us to see the 10 income streams. I want income streams. Nintendo app redesign. A lot of them have the Switch designs. I know that like a lot of them have actually done it, but not the app. I've seen this one before. Okay, so yeah, I don't see app redesigns here anyway, so it's fine. Yep, the vast tech. A lot of times this appears. I'm gonna remove this. Remove. Great. Now, I feel like I could probably learn something from this one. I'm gonna pin this so that it doesn't get in the way right now, at least. But I gotta check them out later. But I think the way this is, I feel like it's gonna work pretty well. Yes, there is some things that I still wouldn't understand. I think this probably, the day 3 one could probably come here as well, because I don't think these would take the 4 hours that are gonna happen. So I think this is gonna continue. The wireframes, I wanna have wireframes. Yep, I already have wireframes here as well. I'm gonna put it on the top here. Wireframes, actually use survey results. Actually, I think it would be better to have it all on the bottom. Design system, Nintendo website plus Nintendo Switch. The design itself, I'm not even sure if this is gonna be finished within by day 6. Honestly, the reason I say that is because I still have to do the user interview. But that's gonna be obviously off stream. Yeah, I think this would be pretty cool to do, actually. I think this would be something fun to do, and I think this would actually help a lot. An article about this on Medium would be good. Yeah, I think like I actually feel pretty confident about this plan, actually. Because I feel like by 15th, which is the 12th, I could finish like most of it, and then 16th would be the time I finish the case study. Now, because I'm gonna write probably a huge detail, I can probably compile it into a presentation and also a website case study as well. It's gonna take more than 4 hours for sure. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Probably I'm gonna compile it in 2 days, maybe. I don't know yet. Then probably that week I could work on the video. That's January 17th week. How much time has it been since I was streaming? I think it's been an hour or so. Yep, an hour. Man, I'm already sleepy. I don't know. I feel very sleepy. Yeah, I'm gonna like start working on the case study like much sooner than like earlier times, because I've noticed like it's really hard for me to do the case studies after the project is done. So I feel like it's better to do it while I'm doing the project. Just checking the stream health. Yep, I figured this would be the case. Okay, how should we go about this now? I could do comparative analysis. I think comparative analysis would be great. I do want to copy from a previous project I did, which is the game app design. The reason I want to copy from here a little bit is because I've actually done analysis. I want to see if I actually have the competitors. I know that there is this part here that I copy. Okay, I'm not sure. I guess this is the timeline per se. I'm gonna do H2 timeline. Then I want to do project overview as well. Project overview. I don't want to play right now. That's fine. So I could do competitive research. I could do research assumptions as well. The user surveys for tomorrow. I feel like, here's what I'm thinking. I feel like either I could take a small break, or I can keep on going and do the competitive analysis. I mean, competitive research anyways. I guess I could like start doing the research a little bit. Okay, I'm actually gonna take, let's see, I'm gonna take a break for about 5 minutes, and then I'm actually gonna do this. I actually downloaded like a Pomodoro thing called Focus. This is an app called Focus. I think it was called Focus, but I don't see it anymore. Let's see. Was it called Flow? Yep, it's called Flow. So what I can do is I can actually do the flow way, and I can do that instead, probably. So that way we can have the Pomodoro scene. I feel like having the Pomodoro would be great. Every 25 minutes I could get a 5-minute break. That would be great. Yeah, so I'm going to take a break for about 5-7 minutes, and then I'm going to come back, and then we'll start the Pomodoro. I feel like that would be a better way for me to work and get some rest as well. So I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. I got really hungry, so I had to go take a break and eat food. Uh, just gonna take a minute to catch my breath and then we'll resume. Hey Khalil, thought it was you, man. When I saw message deleted, I was like, okay, it's probably Khalil. How are you, man? How are you feeling after your booster shot? I think it was yesterday, right? I was eating in a hurry just so I could get back to stream. I didn't want to leave streaming for too long. Uh, okay, I think I'm good. Oh man. I'm going to check something on here first before I start the Pomodoro. I'm going to check something here in the community. Yeah, because I increased the music when I left for the break, and then when I came back, I put the music down and kind of adjusted from there. Man, I'm good. I'm glad that you are good after the booster. I'm really happy for you. Oh man, the stiffness. I mean, the good news is that it'll go away very soon. But what time is your stream? Is it sooner, like in an hour or so? I am actually good. I'm actually good. Like after deciding to put off the what's called the case study, I am feeling much better now because it was really making me anxious, and I was kind of postponing the live stream over the weekend because of that, to be honest. And so I'm just really good now. I'm feeling great. Okay, in 30 minutes, good. That's nice. Did you already follow your morning ritual and all of the routine that you do? I think what I remember is that you get coffee in the morning. I always forget to ask what type of coffee, or you're always leaving by the time I ask what type of coffee you're getting. I'm just checking what the Figma community has for Nintendo, just to see if this would be kind of helpful to me or not. I think this might be helpful later down the line. But yeah, so as I was saying, I am much better now. I feel at ease. I feel like I can concentrate on this new project, and I already set the time for myself to focus on the case studies, like every day, like 1 hour every day on the case studies. So I know I'll be done in 2 weeks with them as well. So I'm actually really glad about those things. Just gonna set everything up. I don't know why there's a few desktops open. What type of training are you? Is it the job that you did before. I'm not really sure if I remember the training. Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm definitely in a good spirit. I feel pretty calm about things now, to be honest. The Pomodoro timer, I actually downloaded an app for it. I went to the app store. I think it was called Flow. Let's see, Flow. Yep, it's right here. The Flow. I don't know if there's an app for your PC. Oh, sound to the end of timers. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that this app itself actually plays the sound when 25 minutes are over. That's how I know that 25 minutes are over. So that's a good thing. The app store. But yeah, the cool thing about this app is like it's just really simple to use. You can adjust the timer the way you want it. Like I can do 50 minutes if I want to, like increments of 5 basically. And I can even adjust the break time that I want. And then I can like do some more settings as well. So I tried I think 3 apps yesterday for Pomodoro, and I liked this one the best. And I'm gonna see if I could like utilize this to actually get breaks in between, because I've noticed I don't get breaks within the 3 or 4 hour streams that I do, and I feel like I definitely do need breaks. So that's why this is something I'm gonna like try out. Yeah, just making sure of everything. But yeah, let me see if I could adjust this a little bit. I think I could probably like adjust it something like small. I feel like something like this is fine. What are your plans for today, Khalil? What are you planning to do, like on your stream or just in general? Are you going to still catch up on the study material for the bootcamp? Ooh, I want to see the fig jams real quick to see if they have the customer journey map, which I can check out. I can also see diagramming basics, no empathy map, information architecture, I guess. Let's see, what else do they have? Empathy map. I wonder like what the empathy map. I think this would be cool for my YouTube actually to do. Persona. I wonder what they have for the persona. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like the persona one a lot. Okay, so getting back to the things, I'm gonna start the timer, but honestly I'm not really going to focus like primarily on this stuff as well. I also want to keep talking and explaining what I'm thinking and all that. So like feel free to message and all those things. Like I literally don't mind. I feel like I can easily focus even while talking, so I don't have a problem. But I'm gonna start the timer anyways right now. Yeah, the timer is working great. So basically what I did till now is I worked on some ideas for the research I can do, for the design, the process I want to do and all that. Then I kind of explained why is this project necessary, what is this project about, and why is it necessary. Now I also discussed the timeline a little bit. I'm thinking 2 weeks, and we went through the days and see like, you know, what things could we do when. And I think this gives a very good idea of like what things are necessary at what time and all those things. And so I feel like it's great. And I do have a bonus for like the end of this project. I feel like I can contact the Nintendo designers and see if they would be willing to check this design out and see if they would say what do they think about this and all that. I feel like that would be pretty fun to do as well. And then day 13 is like writing a case study for this, because I feel like that's something I want to get over quickly after I do the project, or even during the time I'm doing the project, because case studies are a pain. At least for me, they could be fun, but there's just so many things you have to do in terms of compiling in a case study. So it's better to do it around the time you're doing the project or right after that, so it's easier for you to remember what you did, and you have all of the ideas of like what content and everything that you worked on, basically. And I'm also going to be thinking about doing like case study presentation design and also an article about this on the Medium. And then day 14, I'm gonna, or that week of day 14, which is January 17th week, I'm gonna try to make a video about the process, like a medium length video about this Nintendo app redesign process. Basically, whenever I say a Nintendo app, I want to say Nintendo Switch redesign, even though like that's just the urge that comes, but I want to say Nintendo app redesign. So I keep, that's a little tidbit. Okay, so basically, right now, what we're going to be working on is mainly the competitive research. Is there anything else we want to work on right now? I think that's like definitely the first thing, because if I remember correctly, I also put down I want to focus on like research assumptions and all that, but I already have some assumptions in mind, so I don't think I have to worry too much about it. And the user survey is for tomorrow. I might work on it before I start the live stream tomorrow, so we'll see accordingly. But this is just a general guide. I don't know if I'm going to exactly follow the day by day, but it gives me a general idea of the process I'm going to go through for the next 14 days to get this done. I'm going to increase this a little bit. So now we're going to focus on comparative analysis. And what apps do we want to look at for comparative analysis? Let's see. I want to see real quick if there's a one that I would want to use for this stuff. Probably don't. I'm actually just going to close these because why not? I want to probably start a FigJam, honestly. I think FigJam would be good for this. Let me see if I could use, do they have something called comparative analysis? No, they have an outcome, but they don't have, I want to see what this is, to be honest. I'm curious about this. Outcome based planning, what's on top of your mind, blah blah blah. Cluster planning. Okay, that's fine. But I'm gonna start a new one, and there's no thing for competitive analysis. That's okay. Basically, here are the ones I feel like we should focus on. I'm gonna change the color for each of them, I think. What is this? Oh, okay, it's my name. I don't need my name here. Basically, I need PlayStation. I also need Xbox. I think Steam could be a good one as well. I can check their apps as well. What other stores out there that, I guess Google Stadia, but it doesn't have an app, I think. No app, I think. I think there's another one called Luna. I think that's by Amazon. Luna by Amazon. I think like the main ones are definitely PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, like more towards like PlayStation and Xbox. What other are there? PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. I wonder what did they. I want to see like other people, like what did they use for the research, like if they actually did that. Okay, so they did use the PS app. They did use Discord, which I guess I understand why Patrick did that. I think this one was okay in design. Let me see. I like how Patrick here did this diagram to explain the empathy and all those things. User interview, persona, comparative analysis, test, iterate. Damn, okay. I think key takeaways and everything, that's fine. I do wanna see. Wait, why did I have Nintendo Direct over here? I don't know why I have Nintendo Direct. Oh yeah, so here this person did survey and all that. I think I want a lot of inspiration from the Nintendo app, Nintendo Switch. I think they have a pretty good like way to categorize information, even though it's sometimes questionable about like the design itself choices. I still feel like that gives me a pretty good idea. What is this? The problem, the process. Yeah, this one's pretty good as well, to be honest. There were only two that I found that were pretty good. Nice. Friends, activity, and news. Got it. Because of the problem, this person has competitive analysis. Oh yeah, there was another one with competitive analysis. My bad. I know that Ariel here did competitive analysis. Ariel did for Discord. Oh no, Ariel did for Xbox, PlayStation app, Netflix, and Spotify. In terms of like Netflix, I don't see the connection. I guess like actually I do understand why, but I don't think it should be for for competitive research. I definitely don't think so. I would say for inspiration though, that's where Netflix does have some idea of what to do. Inspiration, any of these, and then Netflix as well. Spotify, I guess Spotify get that too for inspiration. Discord, I wouldn't say Discord is one that I would do at all. There was another one, Google Stadia, Steam. Okay. So to do the comparative analysis, I need to understand like what do I want to know. I guess there are a few things I want to know that I'm making on the spot. First one is like, do they have an app? Is app functional? But the reason I say that is app functional is because I don't want it to be dead like the way Nintendo Switch app is, to be honest. Then I also want to know is what are the features of their app. I think that would be good to know. I do want some inspiration from this. I feel like this definitely does give inspiration. I wanna have this. I feel like for this to be actually even better, I would have to make the wireframes, just because I need to understand where what feature is gonna come. But here's some of the features I feel like Netflix, the new app should have. Nintendo app new features. I feel like Nintendo should have a friend function, friend or community function. I think it could mean different things, but I'm thinking about more of like the friends and all that. There's definitely eShop that I feel like is necessary. I also feel I'm gonna also do end messaging. Status and messaging. That gives me an idea of like what messaging. I need. I wonder if do these apps have onboarding? I wonder. I don't think they would really have onboarding, but I wanna see, should I have onboarding? User onboarding for app. I feel like another fun feature, but something that just is gonna be very hectic, is like a theme feature. Favorite Nintendo characters, like, you know, for example, for me it would be Pokemon, if there was a theme for that, but that's just like a very tedious thing. I think I'm gonna put down another thing over here. This is just my process I'm making on the spot. Like, I remember something, I'm like, okay, this would be good. I think card sorting would be good for this. Card sorting technique is, I'm still like trying to understand card sorting, but I think when I get there I'll explain more about card sorting. But I feel like that would be a great one for this. Actually have a book. I have this designer's research manual book, and I'm trying to see, do they have some ways? I know that they have card sorting as well. I want to check if they have something that I can utilize. I don't think they do. Ooh, I want to check page 46. I want to see something real quick. Yeah, I feel like I have to go through this book more, but this is the book I'd recommend if you wanna, like, I'm still like going through it, so I wouldn't say like, oh, it's the perfect book or anything, but the designer's research manual, I'm still trying to understand this book and all that. So I think this would provide me pretty good insight as well. But going back to the things that are necessary, I feel like card sorting would be a good thing that I do after I have compiled the user research. I think that's when the card sorting is going to come. I don't know about user interviews right now. The reason is because I feel like the survey would provide me with enough information that I can go straight to usability later down the line, but user interviews would be good as a skill to acquire as well. So I'm just wondering, I do want to check something real quick. Did this person do user interviews as well? Okay, they did do user interviews, got it. Yeah, I think card sorting would be actually pretty good. I think card sorting should go about, I think they should actually go in day 4. I feel like I would have enough information from the user surveys. Actually, yeah, so card sorting should actually go here, but the wireframes are done here, so I guess card sorting can kind of go card So it could go here. Null on this day. I think card sorting could go over here though. I think card sorting would be good after I get the survey results. So yeah, let's see what other things that the Nintendo app should have. I feel like a wait for their profile. I think profile would be good because it's already a part of the Nintendo Switch. So I think profile management would be good. I think another good thing would be like having a news. I think in one of the app designs that I saw, which was I think this one, they did, I think it was this one. Let me see real quick. I don't think the posting feed is necessary. No, it's actually not this one. I think it might have been maybe Ariel Costa that did that, but no, it wasn't Ariel Costa either. I think it was probably over here, this one, but they did in friends, eShop, dashboard, and profile. I can understand. Dashboard also I could understand. I still feel like I don't know exactly how to handle dashboard right now. eShop, yes. Friends, yes. Yeah, I think it was this one. So I really like the way wireframes are done for this one. I genuinely like it. I like the friend activity, honestly. That's what I was thinking. Friend activity. Activity. I think this is one of my favorites in terms of like the design of the wireframes itself. Notifications makes sense. I think notifications. I think I'm gonna also put down like extras, maybe. I think over here it also needs like a side nav bar for settings and side nav bar or bottom nav bar, bottom button option for settings. The reason I say that is because there's also like redeeming a code and all those things in for Nintendo. I think I want to get inspiration from Nintendo Switch a little bit. I think I should actually I actually like this part of this design. Like I see that they've kept the voice chat and game related services, which is great, to be honest. That's something I'll have to like look into. But I'm trying to turn on my Nintendo to check the App Store real quick, or the eShop, to understand how is that working. Ooh, the photos, the screenshots that you take, I think that would be good for this. Like, it's a big trouble, to be honest. Shots. Playing stats, game collection. I think I'm not too worried about the profile because like the friends is gonna have a similar function. And right now my Nintendo is not turning on. I'm guessing it's because, yeah, it's because I don't have enough charging. So I'm gonna put it on charge, and hopefully in the next hour or so we'll be able to see more in detail about this. But kind of need it. I kind of wanted to. I can probably find online, but I don't want to do that right now because I'm already focusing on something else. So yeah, it's gonna charge on the side. I need to see this app once more. So I guess I have to keep the voice chat and game specific services because that's already something that was there. I think I want to incorporate that somehow. The eShop, I get that. I think probably this button I'm gonna do in the bottom and the search on the right side. I think that's a little bit better to do that way. So they did this on the side. I think like that's actually a better way to do it for this one, especially. The reason I say that is because of the fact that Nintendo Switch already has like a thing on the side. It doesn't have like a bottom thing or anything, right? So I feel like that is a better way to go for this. So it definitely needs a homepage as well. Obviously, I didn't write that down, but homepage. I feel like I want to make like a. Oh man, I'm gonna just open person projects, portfolio projects, but I don't think they are the ones I should put down. Anyways, I'm gonna do a new design file here. I'm actually gonna shift the fig jam one as well there. Competitive analysis. This one is for Nintendo app redesign. Great. And I'm gonna copy this part right here, and I'm gonna put this as the title for this. Boom. And now I'm gonna go to reset. I'm going to see it right here, and I'm gonna put it in the portfolio projects. I wish inside these things I could actually put more projects thing. What am I thinking, honestly? SDXC is there, game app project. Actually, game app project has its own. Like, should this have its own as well? I wonder. I think like it's better to have its own as well. I'm gonna create a Nintendo app redesign project. Skip for now. I'm gonna do a education. I'm gonna complete upgrade, and now inside this I'm going to shift all of these. So I'm gonna move these two inside the team project. Actually, move them here. I'm gonna do a Nintendo app redesign, and then boom, it's here. Now I wanna real quickly see how would this work. So I'm gonna press F. I'm going to do the reason for this is so that it's much easier for me to understand what features are necessary, so I can see what do I want to see in the competitive analysis. Sometimes you have to like move around the things and make a different process than one that it already is. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm gonna do a 50. Okay, so the time has stopped. Awesome, sounds good. Khalil, I appreciate you so much, bud. So now it's time for the break, so I'm gonna click OK for the break. Wait, I forgot. What do you mean, like, yo, most of the time? Do you mean like I appreciate you most of the time? I forgot what I was saying to you, to be honest. As soon as the break came. Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, yeah, most of the time I don't like. It's like I think on the spot and I'm like, okay, this would work, and then I just go with it. you know. A lot of times it just comes in my head right away. Thank you. Man, this is gonna be really fun part. Like, I'm getting so excited about this project because I know this project is gonna be Thanks, man. I don't even remember what I was. Yeah, I was thinking about the home page. All right, sounds good, Khalil. I appreciate it. Like, it's like I can't even take a break. I'm like I wanna just keep designing, you know. And obviously I can. I wanna kind of understand something. So homepage, eShop, friends, community. I want to check a site. I think Mobbin.design. I wonder if they have the PlayStation app in there. I also want to check for Xbox because I don't have Xbox. I hope they have the PlayStation, but I didn't expect. What about Xbox? Okay, what about Steam? I wonder how I can show the my like phone screen on the computer, because I'll have to, for the competitive analysis to actually work, I'll have to go through my phone and see these apps working for Xbox, for PlayStation, for Steam, to understand how are they functioning right now, what do they have right now. I even forgot why I was actually doing this. Like, that's what happens. Like, I think on the spot I'm doing it, and if something happens, like like for example, what happened is a break started, there was a ping, and then I'm like, I don't remember why I did it. A lot of times that happens. I feel like for this app it wouldn't work to have it in the bottom, because first of all, there's friends, there's friends, there's profile, then there's news, there's let's just say voice chat and stuff as well. Like, I don't want to just erase that out of nowhere, right? I feel like the side nav would be like the best way to do this, honestly. I think it's good to take breaks. Like, as I'm taking a break, I'm still like thinking about this and understanding, am I on the right track? Am I doing the things I think I should do? I mean, like, a lot of the people, I don't know how they do competitive analysis, or even how they go through their process, you know. I think it's also like a beauty and a curse at the same time to have a process. Like, if you have a process, you might not deviate from that and try something new, right? But having a process is also good, because then you have a process to follow, right? So okay, so the flow has started again. So yeah, the reason the process for me is still shifting, because I'm still new to design, but also because to get competitive analysis done, I need to understand some things, like the basic things, what the app needs, right? Because if I don't know what the app really needs right now, how can I know what to make competitive analysis of? Like I'm just going to be searching through these apps to the competitors and just making a list, but then I wouldn't have anything to do with the list, you know. But if I have some idea of like what app am I thinking, what features am I thinking, I can think about, oh, does this have this, does this app have this, how do they work, are they better than the app that I'm creating, you know, those type of things, so I can make a better product basically. So I guess what I need to understand is in terms of like the design itself, I feel like Nintendo, I like the logo here. The Nintendo Online logo is pretty good, I think. Okay, so for the reason, okay, I'm thinking, okay, I think here's one thing I'm worried about. If I go to the Nintendo website right now, right, beside all of this stuff, there's games, hardware, news and events, and then Play Nintendo, which I shouldn't care about. But the news, obviously, I think this is great to put down. And news is a big component on the Nintendo as Switch as well. Now, when I go down, there's a lot of things that Nintendo is doing. You know, how to buy digital redeem code is a big thing as well. And there's just so many things to do. Here's the thing I'm worried about. How would this be, how would this really work? Like either it could be, let's just take it like this, for example, right? Either I could do, not R, I need to do a different color for this actually. I'm just going to do black for now. And I'm going to do, I press O for circle. Where here's the circle. I'm going to make it white. I'm just visualizing, okay, what would be the best way to look through this? Either I could have maximum of, let's just say 5 things here, you know, and I think like if I were to have this, I would probably have, let's see, I'm gonna do a rectangle. I could do a line, but it's fine to do a rectangle as well. And I'm gonna do, what color? I need kind of like a, probably like a purple color. I've been liking purple for a little while now, and I want to see. Okay, so this is probably, what is this? This is probably the profile. This is just me understanding, okay, how would I go through this if I were to do it? I'm going to very quickly just see what am I thinking through it. Now, this one is probably going to be the news. This one is probably going to be the friends, or the eShop is left as well. So this could be the eShop, perhaps. Now, this one is probably back to home. And then this one is what? Friends. Like, but then if you think about it, like, I'm probably gonna do friends here. Now, if you think about it, there's a lot of things that are still left, right? To say the least about what's left, if you just think about what was already present, there was voice chat, and there was also specific game things, right? And now there's not any space here. I just kind of wanna be a perfectionist and move this a little bit because this is just annoying me a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, this is one way, right? Now if we just do this, let's say we remove these. Now what do we have? We can obviously do the hamburger menu here. Just gonna make a hamburger menu real quick, to be honest, because that's just better. Just gonna kind of do this. Ew, it looks bad. I know it looks pretty bad, but let's say I click on this and now a whole red appears while this is probably white. This is helping me visualize like what am I thinking, and this is probably going to be a cross, so I'm going to have this as a cross as well. You know what, I have a better way to do this. I'm just gonna hold this, Command D, and then Shift H, boom. That's better a little bit. And this sucks right now. It looks so bad, but it's fine because I am just trying to understand how would this look. Probably, actually, it's probably gonna be just open by maybe this much. Okay, there's actually two ways about this. One could be that I have boxes of stuff, right? Let's just say I have 6 boxes, right? And that's the way I do this, which is similar to what we found. I think it was this one actually. Was it? I don't know. Where are you? I thought it was similar to this. Yeah, right here. As you can see, this one here has those boxes and the way to log out and all those things and the settings here, which is fine. I'm just gonna real quickly do that for my reference. So basically what they had is this, now another one, but then it's obviously smaller right here for the button, and there's also a profile which I could just do like this. The profile is here, and there's a settings button here. Let's just say the settings button is here, right? Now I can do the same thing as this over here. Now this, I'm just gonna put settings because I need to see. And this, let's just say it's one of these, right? Home, eShop, profile, friends, news, and let's just say voice chat, right? Voice chat. Now that still kind of misses the point of having, there's also game specific services or apps, right? So I could either have this, or I could even, this is actually another idea as well. Now I could increase this obviously because, well, why not basically? So I could increase this. I could still put this here, but I want to have it over here. And now obviously I can put another box, boom, and now that's there, right? But I don't think that's really showing what I need to. Now another way for this is to, let's just say it's opened by this much. I don't remember how the Nintendo Switch eShop looks right now, so this is me just thinking what I see. Now I could probably have some text. I could probably have kind of like something like along the lines of this. I'll show you what I'm thinking. This is white, while this has stroke of 1 probably. So it looks something like this, perhaps. It still doesn't really work the way I want it. The problem is that there's a lot of information to be put in an app, and I'm trying to understand what the best way is so I can understand, okay, where do I go from here? Because inside the profile, there's so many things to do. Inside the friends, there's so many things to do and all that. I think I have a general idea of what could happen. I do want them to have like the most common things on the bottom, to be honest. I wonder if someone has does I say can an app have bottom bar and grill? Really? Made Duolingo and Airbnb. I need to check what Airbnb has actually. Man, I do have an idea of how to fix this. I just need to know for sure what else is there. Like what? So basically, what I was thinking, there were two ways I was thinking about this. Either it could be that we have oh man, this is gonna be hard to explain, to be honest. I guess this is the best way to do it. We have, let's just say, the three most common use, perhaps, you know, here, and then we have not one, but basically we have the side div as well, perhaps, you know, but I feel like that would be information overload, right? Now, what I do know about the app right now is the current app has voice chats and game specific services. Now, I think that these could actually be enabled inside the profile. I genuinely believe that. And I feel like the main thing could be the profile that we highlight, or it could be the home as well. I have to see about that actually. Yeah, in the beginning, whenever you start a new project, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And two, I need to understand like what I do know, and I need to increase the amount of stuff that I know so I can have a better idea of what is necessary. I think I'm gonna put this inside because I think they have a voice chat feature. I don't know. I don't remember. Notification makes sense. Like the settings. could be in profile itself. I'm gonna check the PS app right now real quick. Man, I'm feeling so sleepy. I yeah, I'm feeling so sleepy. I mean, one thing that PS app does really well is they actually have let me show it actually. So they have something like this, right? They have the bottom. Now on the top, what they did is they actually kind of, you can see the parties. You can also see the friend requests and all that. I feel like that's something interesting that could happen. Real quick, I'm checking if you could actually voice call people. Yeah, you can voice chat with people as well. You can see the profile. Honestly, I feel like PS app has done a great job on their app. Like honestly, they have everything that's needed in inside an app for like this category for a game. And sometimes when you're doing this, you can actually get in a trap. Like when I'm doing the community research, I think anyone could get in a trap of thinking, "Oh, this is the best way. How would we top that off?" You know, and the thing is, Nintendo has its own kind of flair to it, right? So it's fine if right now PlayStation does it the best. I'm sure Nintendo can find its own flair. I'm actually really sleepy. I think it's because I ate food. I'm feeling really, really sleepy. I might actually have to stop very soon because I don't know if I could go on much longer. I think I really want to sleep. Raise your hand if you're... No. But honestly, even if I go to sleep, that's fine because tomorrow I can include the competitive analysis with all this stuff and it's fine. But I wanna at least go on for the next 6 minutes or so, the Pomodoro thing that's going on. I feel like I don't think it's a big deal, honestly. So the main features is homepage. I'm not really sure what to do on the homepage, to be honest. I feel like profile could connect with the homepage in some ways. Is how I'm thinking about it. I'll have to see how the homepage would work, but probably homepage could be the place where I put the voice chat and specific services as well. So that's an option as well. I don't think I can go on for today. I need to fix the time of streams as well because I don't think I can go on like late in the night streams. I just feel too sleepy these days in the night. And energy takes a lot of streaming takes a lot of energy, to be honest, and I feel like I'm feeling even lower because of streaming. Okay, so I think this person is actually focused heavily on social feeds, because I think that's what they were trying to fix, is like how do we help them become more social and all that. And it makes sense because it was the Nintendo Switch Online app. I think another thing I want to figure out is like Nintendo online services, because now this is something that's Nintendo getting more into, and I feel like this is something I have to highlight inside the app. And like PS Plus, I mean PlayStation has PS Plus, and I feel like you can buy the PS, yeah, you can buy the PS Plus and all that stuff too. I think I need to like understand what exactly is necessary to what am I even thinking? I'm checking the PS app. Yeah, so you can actually buy like PlayStation Now membership and also PlayStation Plus memberships and even EA. So you can buy that. Okay, you can like buy and all those things. So it's like the PS app does a lot, and they've really figured out how to categorize everything as well. So it's actually not a big deal for them anymore, because they already have figured out how to categorize and all that, because I think they spend a lot of time figuring that out. Let me see something real quick. So yeah, I guess like it's like we've already figured out like the project overview basically, and we've started doing the competitive analysis, and we have a timeline. I think it's okay if we end here as well. I can go to the meet tomorrow. I think it would be great because it's a new day, and I think I'll feel better. I don't think I'll be that tired if I go to sleep soon. So I'm actually expecting to like stream earlier tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet, but I'm planning to stream earlier for sure. But I'll obviously schedule it. Probably tomorrow morning I'll schedule what time I can go live. But so I'm gonna do this. I'm actually gonna stop the timer because I'm just tired, honestly. Let's stop the window capture as well. Window capture is close. Great. So yeah, so today we did get the basic stuff done that we needed to get. We made a plan, and I'm happy that we made a plan and all that, and I feel like we can accomplish a lot of the things that I thought about in the next 12 to 14 days. So I feel pretty happy about that. I know it is gonna still be a lot of work, but at the same time I'm not too worried, to be honest. I feel like it's gonna be fine. I think tomorrow is when the fun actually begins. It's gonna be research, so I'm still gonna be a little bit low energy versus when we're gonna go to the design phase. But I think I'll have a better grasp on the situation as the time goes, and I'm just excited for the whole process, to be honest. The reason you might not see me too excited right now is because I'm just really sleepy. I slept pretty late last night and all that. But yeah, I'm excited about everything, and I hope to see you all pretty soon. As always, thank you to anyone who joined live. I appreciate you, and everyone who's watching the recording. First of all, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the recording. Second thing, if you don't understand anything at all, or if you have any comments at all, or if you have any remarks or anything else you want me to know or the community to know, just put it in the comments down below, especially with the timestamp, so that I could know if you need any help, if there's something you want to highlight and all of those things. So yeah, just put everything down in the comments below, and thank you so much for taking the time for this. And I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.